Hey folks, Robert Roars here, and I'm playing Minecraft Dungeons. It just released today, and I have five tips that are going to help you out early game. Hey, give me a like. Give me a like. It helps me out. It helps me out. And if you like these videos, I do other videos too. I've got a Let's Play going. I do map playthroughs. There are other things to watch. But moving on. My first tip to you is look around. The game is trying to hide things from you. Now, it's rewarding you. It gives you rewards. Left, right, front, center. But it's also trying to make it where maybe you miss something. The game tries to misdirect you to have you go one way, which is away from really good loot. Or it just hides stuff. Here, let me give you some examples. Here's an example of misdirection. Alright, so here you are, starting off, find the objective. The path is leading you towards the left. But I go right. Then it doesn't seem like you can cross here. Yeah, you can. Do your roll. Look around, and find hidden loot. So this game hides things through misdirection, but it also just plain hides things, and one of the ways that you can find them is by looking at the map. Now, I've slowed this part of the video down so you can see, and we're going to zoom in on the map so you can see a slightly hidden area. So you see how this is not connected to the rest of the map? Yeah, it doesn't seem like you should be able to walk to it, but it's highlighted. So there's probably a way you can get to it, which is the next thing I'm going to show. You can get to it. You're going to have to dive into shrubbery. You're going to have to do rolling. You're going to have to go a place where it doesn't seem like you can get through. But like here, see, we're in that area. Here we are. Is there any point to being here? Yeah, there is. There's stuff. Tip number 2. Don't think that these Minecraft monsters are going to act the same, even though they look the same. Like, see these monsters here? In regular Minecraft, you can count on them to shoot each other. Yeah, that doesn't happen here. These spiders don't just rush at you. No, these spiders have webs that can glue you in place. Okay, check out this creeper boy here. I'm going to let him get me. So, he's coming at me, right? Look what happens when he gets close. Glowing and faster. He's faster. Ah! Tip number 3 is more like pointing something out that passed me by the first time. So maybe it's passed some of you guys by the first time. So I'm just pointing out that there's a 2-tiered difficulty system. All right. So where I am right now is I'm on mission select. I've made it to my camp. Here's my mission select. Now, you see in the bottom right there's default. This is the first level of difficulty. You have default, which is just, it's normal. Then adventure, then apocalypse. You have to defeat the arch-illager in default before you can go to adventure, before you can go to apocalypse. And things get harder, as one would think. But there's another difficulty system that I did not realize. For instance, let's go to Creeper Wood. Now you see, new 5 missions. Click on view next. For me, it's right trigger. When I do that, when I'm in the, here's secret mission, creepy crypt. I have, how many levels here? 6 levels within the default level. I'm assuming once I'd get to adventure and to apocalypse, you're going to have a similar thing of 6 different levels of difficulty. So you play these instances over and over, and you can increase the difficulty and get slightly better gear. It's going to be a little harder, but you can get slightly better gear. The other thing is okay, like, see, for level 1, they recommend power level 1 or level 2, power level 4. I actually did default 2 on power level 1. So you can, it's harder, but you can jump up a couple levels if you want to. I mean, or you just can play the instance 6 times and get, new gear and harder levels, etc., etc. So, 2-tiered difficulty set. Okie dokie. Incoming tip. Tip number, what are we at? 3, 4? I don't know anymore. Anywho, don't worry about holding on to the weapons that you've enchanted. Okay, for instance, see this bow that I got early on, my level 1 common bow? Oh, isn't it pretty? And I put an enchant on it. Isn't that nice? Now, you would think, oh gosh, if I get rid of this, I'm going to lose that enchantment. No, 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 no. So you salvage, and look what you get back. You get the enchantment point and some moolah. And you can just, go to your level 6 bow or whatever you have gotten. Level 7, why not? And put some new enchants on. Yeah, why not? See what happens. See what happens. Now, that was one tip. Okay, the reverse of that. Can we call it another tip? I'm going to call it another tip is hold on to... No, I'm teasing. It is hold on to your weapons, but here's why. Okay, let's say, look, we got 2 bows here, right? And then we got this fancy bone bow up here. Ooh, ah. Probably I'm going to keep the bow, but let's say I only had the level 6, and I'd think, oh, I can just get rid of 1. But look at the enchants. They're different. I did not notice this at first. Got to check the ones that look similar, like here with the pickaxe. See the enchants that we have here? We have fire, freezing, and stunning. It's not the same up here. It's the same, like 22 melee damage, but the enchants are sharpness, thundering, rampaging. So yeah, don't be precious about your weapons. You can get rid of weapons and get your enchant points back, but make sure on things that look similar that you check the enchants, because they're not necessarily going to be the same. Same with not just weapons, but with armor. Like, see here, we got different enchants. Ooh, and there's 2 levels on this one as opposed to 1 level on this, so I would say this one's better. Ah, well, I did not know you can have 2 levels, so that means you could get armor with 3. Okay, check your enchants. That's how you level up in this game. Alrighty, folks. Calling it quits there at 5 valuable early game Minecraft dungeon tips. Hope they're useful to you. Have a good time. I think this game is great. I hope you're enjoying it. And don't forget to like or subscribe.